Welcome to ECNTRADE Daily Video. Before we begin, it should be noted that any advice is of a general nature only and that your personal circumstances have not been taken into consideration.
Hello everyone, my name is Rob Clayton and thank you for joining me. With the Monday session kicking off to an extremely volatile session right across the spectrum, the Australian dollar posted a fresh multi-year low around 64.85, and also taken note was the support level of 64.80. However, the market still remains somewhat soft as it now penetrates that level and posts a fresh low of 64.5. This in terms may expose further downside risk as we look towards the region of 63.30 as a potential target, and with the immediate target seen around 64.25. In light of the pattern, the dollar index, which measures the greenback strength against a basket of six major currencies, ended around 113.80 on New York this morning. Nevertheless, we can see that the Aussie is attempting to try and regain some momentum after penetrating that level of 64.80, but still very slow and may actually fail and therefore could see further downside risk, which I do anticipate. The euro on the market still remains somewhat heavy since taking out the support level that was at 96.40.80 from the break. Now gives further exposure to the downside and maybe to a potential target, that is, of 93.60.70. We are oversold like the Australian dollar. Nevertheless, the bears are still weighing on this market due to the ADX relatively being firm to the bearish case. The immediate target at this stage comes in at 95.45.60. Let's see how the market plays into the afternoon session. .em was a little bit apprehensive in taking the challenge further overnight, with the market still looking at that level of 145.20.60, where the Bank of Japan intervened last week. It is most likely that they are still looking at forex markets in terms of the Japanese yen, and therefore could see another intervention which could send the market lower. Overall, though, I still feel there is a potential challenge to that bottom side around 139.50.55 and reassess. Any advancement beyond 145 is not likely to uphold. As you can see, sterling collapsed on Monday after the mini budget delivered on Friday, has the market raising questions whether the Bank of England will intervene and do an emergency rate hike to support the currency. Nevertheless, the UK's financial position also looks in concern after significant tax cuts were announced. Still, posting lows last seen around 1972, the market is still struggling to recover, that is, and therefore could still look towards a potential target from the given spectrum down to 101. Any upside moves sees resistance around 108 figure to 108.80. The gold outlook still remains somewhat heavy as the market gave up its gains and plummeted closer to the support region around 1,620. As you can see here, the market is still somewhat heavy and could see a further slide down to 1,604 to 14 and reassess. Wrapping up with oil, the market still remains heavy after taking out levels of 81 and 78, and now posting the lows around 76, and the New York close under 78 has given further objectives that the market will go to 71 cents as a potential target and reassess from there. Well, that wraps it for the morning. Thank you very much for joining me, and as always, look out for the intraday report, and I hope you enjoy the great start to the day.